Okay, the last thing we're going to do is a net income check so that when we do our balance sheet that we'll know that we're right. So we're going to equal sum all of the credits from sales down. And we're going to minus sum all of the debits. That's in case we have a return or something. Okay, so our net income after all of our expenses so far. And that's for the week. Here comes the real easy part. We're going to just take this and we're going to drag it over till we get 8 weeks worth of information, which the way I have mine set up is on column Z. Now if you get all these goofy little dollar signs here, that just means your column's not wide enough. So let's try selecting all those columns, or right click, and I'm going to set my column width at, let's try 13. That's plenty. Okay, so you see what happened was I don't have to keep going over on each of these and clicking, because it automatically will pick up the numbers that I have. Okay, so see F12, and if I come over here and I look, it's F12. So that's why I put all those blank spaces in, so I can just copy and paste things. All right, and I can also tell my net income is the same for all the weeks that I said I was going to sell 20 of these or whatever. All right, now what I want to do is save it at this point. Okay. Okay, let's work on the balance sheet. Now we want this to be in final format, so we'll kind of format it as we go, and add some of the niceties. Remember when you put the as of, okay, balance sheets are as of. Now before we get going real good, we have to, because we had expenses here, we had at the very beginning, we have to add that in right here for our check figure. So I'm going to add, no, we'll subtract this $20, okay, to account for what's going on. All right, so here we go. We're going to set up our account just like we would. Assets, and we have cash, we have accounts receivable, we have inventory on hand, we have total assets, we have liabilities and equity, and let's see, we have accounts payable, we have rent payable, and if you can't remember all the accounts, just pop back here to your trial balance. That's it. Okay, so we have total liabilities. Then we have owners equity, and of course to make this thing balance we need retained earnings. And then we have total equity. And we have total liabilities and equity. And then what we're going to do is throw in a check figure here just to make sure everything works. All right, let's widen this thing up. Let's type week 1 in here. Format to however you were formatting before. And okay, let's pick up our assets. Okay, so this equals, when we go to the trial balance. Now when you're using the trial balance for your balance sheet, remember that you use the end of period. Okay, and then actually if you look, you can see that these are in the same format or the same order. So we can just copy this down. Okay, and then we'll do accounts payable. See, I'm into not doing anything more than you absolutely have to do. Oh, but this one we have to put a minus sign in front because we don't want it to be a negative number. Okay, that should be, there we go. Owner's equity is right there. Again, we'll have to put in a minus. You can also times it -1. We don't have any retained earnings, so we pick up the net income figure. And then we calculate to see if all this stuff works. So auto sum our total assets, our liabilities, our equity. Whoops, this one didn't format right. We'll just reformat it there. Okay, then we'll add our total liabilities and total equity. Whoops, total liabilities plus equity. And hopefully these two numbers will agree, but to make it real easy, we're just going to throw in this check figure. Take this one minus this one, and there you go.